So I had to go to the 52nd and Lancaster Lowe's today. 52nd and Lancaster. I had to go to that Lowe's today to pick up a purchase that I had made about 2 weeks ago. I normally go to the Havertown store, but when I went to the Havertown store about 2 weeks ago, they didn't have the lights that I needed. They were these outdoor lights that I needed. And um, they told me that the 52nd Street had a few of them. So I left there, went to the 52nd Street store. They didn't have the amount that I needed, so I purchased what they did have, and the rest I decided to just order it from them. And I said to the guy, "Hey, can I get it delivered to the Havertown store? Because I'm closer to that one. I live closer to that one." And he was like, "No, if I order it through here, it has to come to this store." And I was like, "Okay." I think he really didn't know how to do it, but I don't know. I don't know what their policy is or what. But I just let it go. And I was like, "Okay, that's fine. I'll pick it up from here." So the order came in about a week ago, and they emailed me and told me that the order was ready for pickup. So I decided to pick it up today. So I get to the store and I walk up to the guy at the pickup counter and I'm like, "I'm here to pick up something." And he's like, "Do you have your order number?" And I said, "Oh, let me look through my email." So as I was getting my phone out, I remembered that the guy who placed the order had given me it's like a big 8 by 10 paper, copy paper, because he had printed it up right there in front of me and gave me my copy. So I remember that I still had that in my bag. So I took that out, and sure enough, the order number was on there. So I read it to the guy. So after I read it to him, he was like, "Great, yep, it's right here." So he went to the back, got it. So when he came back out with it, he was like, "Do you have ID?" And I kind of like chuckled because I'm like, he just watched me take this big 8 by 10 paper out of my bag, like, and it has like all the details on it, like everything. So I'm like, why? It has my name, like everything. So I'm like, why would I have someone else's paper? Like, this is my paper, it came out of my bag, but whatever, it's okay. Policy is policy. So I went in my bag and got my ID out, gave it to him, and he was like, "Great." So then he gave it to me. I asked him, could I open it to look to make sure the purchase was right. So then after I did that, he printed up two receipts and he said, one of this is going to be yours. And mind you, and these are not these little receipts like little papers. These are like, again, 8 by 10 paper that they print out of the printer. So he says, one copy will be for you and the other copy will be for us. And I was like, "Okay." And he said, "You have to sign this one, the one that will be for them." So I signed it. And so my copy, I folded it and I put it in the box. And I started walking out, to go outside with the box. So where the pickup desk is, that's like their exit. I mean, it's not an exit. It's where you enter. So I, people were coming in and I could have just ran out that way, but I didn't. I was like, let me just do the right thing and go to the real exit because I don't want them saying, "Oh, she's going out through the entrance." Because you know how the sliding doors are. If people are coming in, you can go right out. But I said, no, let me just do the right thing and go to the exit door. So as I'm going to the exit door and I'm looking, I see a lady standing by the door. And in my mind, I'm like, wait a minute. Don't tell me they're checking receipts. So I'm like, I'm already geared up. So now my face is like ready. Like I'm ready for battle now. So remember, I told you I folded the paper and I put it in the box. So as I'm walking towards her, we make eye contact, and I guess she could see it all over my face, and I could see it all over her face. Like, oh, do I really want to ask her for her receipt? But this is really my job. Like you could see she had those mixed emotions because she looked kind of nervous. So I'm like, won't be a battle here because I'm not having it today. As I'm walking by her, she says, "Do you have the paper that came with that?" And I said, "What paper?" And she said, "Did he give you a paper?" I said, "He gave me my receipt and I have it in the box. I folded it up and put it in the box." She was like, "He didn't give you one for me? You don't have a receipt for me?" I said, "No, I do not." I said, "He had two receipts. He had me sign one and he kept that one. He said that one's for the store. And he gave me my copy, which I folded and put in the box." Oh, and then she's like looking towards the desk where he is and looking towards me. And I'm like, "So if you need a copy, I guess you're going to have to get it from him." And I said it just like that. And I guess she saw the look on my face like, "Oh, I guess she's not going to go in the box and take out hers." And in my mind, I'm like, no, I am not. And I continue, and she's like, okay, it's all right, it's all right. And in my mind, I'm like, I know it's all right, because I wasn't not going, wasn't gonna go in my box to take out that paper to show you that this is mine that I really purchased. I'm not doing that. No, not doing that. Like I said, I go to the Havertown store all the time. I never have an issue. I never have to show a receipt, anything. Like, you have cameras all over the place. They know I'm not stealing this. So I just walked out with it. And I don't know if she went over to the desk to ask him what's what. I don't know. It wasn't my concern, but I just know I wasn't going in my box. But just want to know if anybody else has these issues. Like, I find it, like, when you go to some, like Walmart, they do it, especially if you're making big purchases, or even if you have like a lot of stuff. Because I know I've been to Walmart where it's like I have like all this stuff, like not big purchases, just a lot of bags in my cart. And you get to the exit and they'll like want your receipt. So you got to dig in your pocketbook, get your receipt out, and then they just highlight it. And my thing is, you're not even looking to see if everything on this receipt is in this bag. So what's the point? Like, I don't get it. Like, I could have stole half the stuff and only half is on the receipt. Like, I don't know. It's just, I just never understood that. But I wasn't having it today. So that's my Lowe's story at the 52nd Street Lowe's today. Just want to know if anyone else has that issue. All right. Thanks, guys.